Good morning, you're watching ETV now. We are dealing with positive global cues, or I would say positive SGX Nifty start, but global cues are not positive. We have seen Dow closing more than 200 points down, but things change as we react more to Dow futures during the day. And we are into an expiry week. Tomorrow is expiry. You would see a lot of activity in stock futures from today onwards. So let's understand how one should, trade into this market from our experts. Dr. C.K. Narayan, Manas Jaiswal are joining us. We'll be also joining, Shrikant Chavan would also be joining us in some time. Dr. Narayan, before I get into stock ideas, let me, talk about markets. I see that you are suggesting to short Nifty below 10,340 odd levels. Though, SGX Nifty suggests a positive start, but your commentary seemed to have changed. And now you're looking for shorting Nifty, unlike recent past where you were suggesting to buy.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everybody, at the outset. The way the market rallied from the previous swing low at 10,300, that actually created a bit of a hope that the corrective portion might be over at that level. But the rally itself was found to be pretty feeble. It did not really carry on much and marginally retraced the fall. And it was also a pretty labored and quite a volatile FIR, indicating that the buying was definitely not consistent. So it clearly indicated kind of bottom fishing, which people were ready and they actually gave away most of their positions. And particularly during yesterday's trade, I think later part of the day there was a slam down of indices and large cap stocks, and it actually began in the last hour, but right into the close of the day, the Nifty as well as the Bank Nifty and the leading stocks were quite unable to recover any of that lost ground, which meant to me that the selling was consistent, which emerged in the last hour and progressed till the close. I think associated indicators of the market are also not too rosy right now. So it implies that there could be further declines ahead, and once it starts to drift below something like 10,340 levels, I think the 10,300 level will definitely come in for a challenge. These are levels on the futures, and I don't think this time around it's very likely to survive. So with that expectation, I'm actually shifting my stands, at least for the short term, more towards being bearish rather than bullish.
Wait for that level to surpass, that is 10,340 on Nifty futures, or one should utilize this gap up opening of 65-70 points and short at higher levels, Dr. Narayan?
Well, I'm not going to short right off the bat. I would wait for to see what is the kind of response that the market gives. If this gap up is used by traders to actually trim their positions, then I do think that I would want to take advantage of the gap up. But if the gap up does not result in any kind of selling emerging, even of a minor nature, then that would indicate that possibly people are not really short, and that would betray a different sentiment. So I don't want to do it off the bat. I would want to wait about 15-20 minutes to see where the dust settles and subsequently take an action. But definitely caveated sell below 340 is on.
So important level to watch out for, according to Dr. Narayan, 10,340 on Nifty futures. Let's also welcome Manas Jaiswal into conversation. Manas, interesting stock ideas. You're suggesting to buy Titan, very high volumes over there. Also, names like PC Jeweler also attracted a lot of attention from buyers in yesterday's trading session. That's a buy call for you, and I'm not surprised a sell call on Yes Bank. Most of the private sector banks are also correcting along with PSU banks.
Siddharth, in Titan, I think 2 weeks back, after almost 200 rupees correction, the stock took support near to 100-day moving average, and it made a hammer pattern on the weekly chart. But it was facing some resistance near to 50-day moving average for last, I think, 5-6 trading sessions. But since stock has already broken 50-day moving average yesterday with higher volumes, I think at least we can play for a bounce back. I'm not saying it will break its previous high of 950, but at least you can play for a bounce back. So you can set the target of around 860 and keep the stop loss below 814. Second is a sell on Yes Bank, because most of the private banking stocks are looking weak. Yes Bank is trading below its 200-day moving average. Yesterday we have seen some selling pressure in the last hour of trade in Yes Bank. So the possibility is very high that here the correction will continue, and Yes Bank soon can test its previous low of 298. So here one can create short position with a stop loss of 315.
Well, Shrikant Chavan also joins in now from Kotak Securities. Hi Shrikant, welcome to ET Now. You seem to be quite optimistic on auto space. Escorts and Maruti both are buy for you. You think Escorts correction is just a retracement, but Maruti has been, correcting slowly and steadily since last couple of months. What's the rationale of giving a buy call in both the stocks?
Good morning, Siddharth. Yeah, so like if you go through with Escorts and Maruti, then yes, Maruti is like little bit disturbing because it was like correcting. But yesterday, if you see the overall pattern of the stock, then the stock has made a double bottom, and after breaching the level of 86.50, it was like trending. Means we were expecting like trending sell-off in the stock, but it doesn't happen, and it closed above the mark of 86.50. So it clearly shows that the stock has formed double bottom kind of formation in the way today the market is opening up with a gap of 50-60 points, which is highly unlikely for any trader. I am of the view that we can expect short covering out of this particular stock, and that is why the stop loss is very nearby, Siddharth. Stop loss is around 8650, and we can expect minimum 8900 on the high side. In case if we see further more retracement in the market, then 9000 is the next level to watch out for. Even monthly numbers are also nearby.
That's Maruti call. 8650 is very near, and it's a great risk reward ratio. And Escorts, what's your view, Shrikant?
Yeah, for Escorts, the view is that it was like retracing to its previous move from 740 to almost 920, 925. So it was close to 40-45% kind of retracement level, and today when we are expecting a positive up move and market is like very close to its previous high of 10,430, and if you see the yesterday's pattern of Nifty, then it was consolidating well above the mark of 10,400. The option data was also suggesting that 10,500 should act as a very good support for next 1 or 2 days of time, but suddenly because of some reason, because of maybe depreciation in Indian rupee and all, the market broke the level of 10.4 and then unwinding has happened. But if we see the market is sustaining about 10.4, then we can expect bullish activity in the market minimum up to 10,500, right. And that is why we are expecting all these good companies should do well if market remains good in today's date. So Escorts, we are expecting, yes, retracement. Stop loss is also very close by. It is around 840, and we can expect close to 885 on the high side.
Certainly, Maruti and Escorts are buy for Shrikant Chavan of Kotak Securities. Dr. Nayan, exactly same picks what Manas has. Sell Yes Bank and buy Titan. Very quickly, what's the rationale here?
Well, I think Manas has enumerated almost all of the reasons, and they are running along absolutely parallel lines. I think Titan is a beneficiary of all the the news flow which is going on, and doubtless it's the stock with very good governance among the jewelry pack. And I do believe that whatever amount of money is there in the other jewelry stocks will eventually find its way towards Titan for those who want to have an exposure to that sector. So I think the trend in Titan is only set to get better. So as a day trade, positional trade, any kind of trade, I think Titan should be on everybody's radar. Yes Bank localized show of weakness yesterday, but which is actually a continuation of an ongoing weakness in the stock, which has been prevalent for a while already. So I have similar targets on the downside, 297, 298, for it to find its feet in this particular move downward. So currently at about 39, 310, there is sufficient room to short, sell with a 6 rupee stop.